Hey, guess what? That wasn't it. I'm trying to hold the camera up so I don't look like I'm 9,000 pounds. Even though I'm getting fat, I realize. Because I've been sitting on my ass a lot lately. However, the overflow wasn't the problem. And according to this one dude I know, a mechanic, it used to be a mechanic, he said that because the car's overheating, the overflow is filling up. Not because, and it has been going down slightly, but he says the more it overheats, the more the overflow is going to fill up. So that's why it's filling up, because it's overheating. It's not because it's not sucking it back down when it's supposed to. So I went out, and my buddy had been saying, hey, check your fans. And I'm just like, man, you are OCD. But I checked my fans yesterday because the last few times when I've done that, bleeding the system, the fans were not coming on. And I've seen the fans come on before, and I'm like, well, why are the fans working? But yesterday I figured it out. So the fans come on when the AC is on. But when the AC is not on, the fans don't come on. So now I'm down to relay. Could be a relay. I don't have shit for checking a relay. It could be there's a little thing underneath the dash in the passenger side. I checked the fuses. Not any of the fuses. But I think it might be a relay. If it's not the relay, it's this little thing down below. So, or it could be the temperature sensor. Anyway, right now I can drive the car with the AC on, but that's kind of where we stand. Another beautiful day. Actually, it's supposed to be pretty nice today. And then starting like tomorrow, it's supposed to start snowing again, and by Monday it's going to be 7 degrees, and this is not Colorado weather. I mean, Colorado's not generally this cold or this snowy down here. It's snowy up in the mountains, but not down here. So I want to show you something. So we go in, my 1880s hood strut, and we start the car. And you see my AC is on. Now I'm going to show you. Fans are not spinning yet. Which was not an issue yesterday. So every time I turn the AC on, the fan starts. So I don't know if maybe it needs to warm up a little bit. We'll come back. All right, now look. They're spinning. The car's been running for about 5 minutes, maybe not even that long. Now I'm going to do something. But see that, so that when the AC is on, it's blowing hot air. It's just not very hot yet because I'm going to shut the AC off. Now let's see what happens. See down there, fan is not spinning. That fan over there is not spinning. Now hold it, that one almost, no, hold on. Maybe this one is still spinning. No, neither fan is spinning now because the AC is off. So I think maybe one of the things I can do to keep this thing from overheating is leave the AC on, but I don't think you want to do that because I got a feeling that would be bad for your compressor. It'd be more work, you know. Bad for your bad for your compressor and bad for your condenser fan and just pretty much everything that runs that AC system, plus harder on your engine, I would think. I don't know. Actually, no. Maybe it's fine to just keep your AC going all the time. Which we're not going to do because we're going to figure out why it's doing that, but at least maybe we got the overheating issue. We'll see. I'll let you know. All right, so I'm doubting. Well, I'm not doubting. I'm hoping. I'm praying that this head gasket is not messed. So what I've done is, this is, as far as I can figure out, So here's a couple things about blown head gasket. You find out in a couple ways. One, either the combustion gas gets into the coolant, and it'll go out in the tailpipe with white smoke, which this thing has some of, but it's not terrible. It'll come out in bubbles in the radiator. Or the other way is the combustion, the coolant goes into the oil, goes into the combustion chamber, and gets in the oil, and you get milky oil. And you can tell that by the dipstick or the oil cap. I haven't had that. It's clean. The oil is clean. And so my handy dandy friendly O'Reilly Auto Parts rented me this little baby. This is free rental. This is a combustion leak tester. It's this little duty here, and then this little guy here, which will basically, what it does is it sucks. I'm gonna make sure I know how this thing works. Yeah, it'll suck air up out of your radiator. You take off your radiator cap and you suck the air up into this chamber, which this fluid was not free. This is $15, so they get you one way or another. But at least I didn't have to buy the whole kit, which is $50. So anyway, I'm going to go out and we're going to do this test on the radiator fluid, and that will tell me if this thing does have a blown head gasket. And God, I hope it just stays blue, because if it's got, I believe it has, if it has combustion gas in it, which means the head gasket's blown or the block is cracked, something along those lines, it will turn yellow. So we're gonna go out and do that. Okay, so obviously the first thing I have to do with this car is put the hood up, which is always a challenge. But we got our 1880s hood strut if we need it. And we'll see, because it's warmer today, so hopefully we're not going to need it. The hood's been staying up a little bit. Yeah, baby. Okay. Okay, radiator cap's off. We got to put, first thing I got to do, because this car has been such a pleasure to have for the last 2 months, worked on this thing for a month now, we got to take the coolant reservoir cap off. And yeah, it looks like it's blowing out coolant again out of here, which would mean that it's building up pressure in there. And I really don't know. I mean, I've never dealt with an overflow that just keeps filling up and then dumping all over. So we're going to put the fluid back in here. Not all of it, because you want to be lower than... But I mean, I started out today, this thing was about max. So I'm assuming if we get it back down to max level, still a little high. Putting that back into the radiator. Yeah, it's still a little high. Okay, that's good. I don't want to have to siphon anything else off of there. Put that there for the time being. I really should have this down at the minimum, but it doesn't matter, man. It just keeps filling up. It's just really annoying. It's really freaking annoying. I was talking to my dad today about this. He's like, yeah, I'm sure you're really frustrated. I told him I wasn't frustrated. I'm just really annoyed that this car is just, I mean, I like the car. It's just, damn. Why does it got to do this? So now we take this stuff. Sure, it'll have a little cap on it. Yep, there's the cap. This is what we do with those. Now you fill this combustion leak detector, put it up to the fluid level there, right there. Put it even a little more in. There we go. Okay, now got that baby. Take our $15 bottle of combustion leak tester and we'll put this over here. We get this guy out of here, and we're going to start the car. And this is going to go in the trunk too, I think, because we're only going to have to do this once. If it doesn't turn yellow, please Lord, then it means that our problems are located somewhere else, and wherever they are. You know, where did I put that little? Where did I put the little? Oh, there it is. Probably shouldn't leave this sitting here. I mentioned the other night I took that dang overflow cap off and I dropped it in the snow out here. Couldn't find it. Okay, now we gotta turn the car on, turn this thing all the way up, this thing off. I'm going to turn the AC off for now. And we're going to turn this off. There we go. Okay. Now, where did I put it now? Oh, geez. It was in my other pocket. Okay. So now you put this over the radiator cap like that. And then you suck up fluid that's in there. And if this turns yellow, which the bubbles in there are yellow, and yeah, look at that. That fast. Boy, it didn't take any time at all. Look at that. We got a blown head gasket. Yay! Alright. Now the only thing to decide is what's going to happen with this car, because I may be doing a video on how to put head gasket sealer in it, because otherwise it's useless. This is a big, I don't know what this car weighs, 2,500 pound, 2,500 pound paperweight.